Autumn speaking this truth I'm about to play for you, his people can never be free. TV can never be free without Yoruba now realizing that IPOB has been right all along. They can never be free. They must speak that truth for freedom to come. That outspokenness. Even somebody is telling me, even TV people are now saying, who's going to be our own Nnamdi Kanu? That is the truth. To prove to you that God Almighty sent us to come, not man. And you remember I used to tell you, at the end of the day, we win. Eventually we win. It doesn't matter how you look at it. At the end of the day, we win. At the end of the day, Biafra must come. And once Biafra comes, some of you, your job is done. Mine will continue. I don't want to hear the name Nigeria. The way they erased the name Biafra from history books, from geography textbooks, is how I want the name to be extinct. The name Nigeria will not exist. Once Biafra comes, some of you can move on. But I will remain to make sure that the name Nigeria is buried, never to rise again. The voice you're about to hear is the voice of the sitting governor in Nigeria. His name is Autumn. You will hear him now to know that we are always right. Lord have mercy. This IPOB. If you don't respect, love IPOB or fear IPOB, what are you going to fear on this? Which other phenomenon on earth will you be afraid of? If you are not afraid of IPOB, if you don't love and revere IPOB, what else can you revere on this earth, I ask you? People that saw something 10 years before some of you woke up, told you that I told you they are coming. I didn't mince words. I said they are coming with every certainty. They are going to come. They will kill you. They will rape you. They will take your land. They said I was a warmonger. All I'm giving you is the gospel from heaven. Anything I tell you comes to pass. Once I pronounce it, it comes to pass. It's a gift from God Almighty in heaven, not man. That's why I tell you with every degree of certainty and assuredness that Biafra will come sooner than you expect it. Now listen, please. I want you to listen. Where has it gone to? I don't know why is everything today under attack for some reason. I have no idea what is going on. Everything was okay. I tested it before I came on. Now to hear the voice, or maybe channels television, maybe they pulled the whole thing down. I want to play the voice of a governor for you, a Nigerian governor, so you can hear him and what he has to say about Nigeria and who is responsible. Remember the question that I asked you before. Who is responsible for what is happening in Nigeria today? The reason why Facebook took down my page, because I told them who was responsible. I told them who is presently responsible. And I told them who will be responsible in the future for any future mayhem or killings. I want the world to listen to us very, very carefully. Follow what we are telling you very, very carefully, because the truth cannot be hidden. You cannot hide the truth. Who are you to hide it? You cannot hide it. The truth must be spoken, and that is exactly what we are doing here. That is what we intend to do. That is what we are going to continue doing until the end of time, because some of you do not understand what the zoo has in store for you. You don't understand. Listen. The federal government, presidency must act fast, because time is going. Yes. From north, west, northeast, north central, southwest, southeast, south. There is general insecurity. There is general insecurity all across Nigeria. He mentioned every zone. And who are the people responsible for that insecurity? That is the truth that your average Nigerian is running away from. Your average Nigerian runs away from the truth. We are asking them, who is the bandits here, headsmen there? Who are those people? You can't answer that question, can you? If you ask, your Facebook will block you. Listen.
And this is being prepared by herdsmen. I want to repeat again. I have made it a petition to the presidency and to all security agencies before.
Yes.
That if they want peace, Mayor Diala must be arrested.
What?
These are people who have owned up. They have taken responsibility that they have killed the man, they raped.
Yes.
And do all sorts of atrocities.
Yes. Full on him yet,
Their leadership is in Abuja.
This is the same Mietiala, listen. The same Mietiala working with Obiano in Anambra. The same Mietiala working with Ibazo. And when we say these things, oh, you're insulting your leaders, your governors. Why won't I insult you if you're working with a rapist? You're working with a kidnapper. You're working with a bandit. Mietiala came out openly to say, we are the bandits. And people keep pretending. The same Mietiala, listen carefully, that your so-called presidency said that they are legitimate stakeholders in the governance of Nigeria, a terrorist group. Now, Governor Autumn quite cleverly matched. I'm going to go back to him in a minute. I'll go back to Autumn in just a second. What are these? No. Let me go back a little bit. What are the sins of these people? What did Mietiala do? Who are the people responsible for all these crimes? Let's hear it again. Listen.
And the federal government, presidency, act fast. Because time is going.
Listen.
From north, west, northeast, north central, southwest, southeast, south. There is general insecurity.
Yes.
And this is being prepared by herdsmen.
Who are the herdsmen? Fulani Nachinama. People, the same people they say give your land to. Give the same people that all Jews or Carlo gave land to Atlopa. They are the ones propelling this insecurity right across the board. Everywhere you go to, they say, who are the people causing it? They say herdsmen. Who are the herdsmen? Fulani, because they said that is their way of life. Moving cattle from place to place, killing people, raping them, and cutting them up into pieces. When I say these things that are obvious truth, Facebook will take offense because they've collected money from the zoo to try to cover up what is in essence the truth. These days, in this world we live in now, people prefer to excuse abomination after abomination, evil after evil. Nobody wants to speak the truth anymore. That was why they removed Trump. Once you speak the truth in this world, you're gone. You're no longer politically correct. Where Satan found this power to be destroying good people, I do not know. You can hear him. Who are the ones committing and perpetrating all these crimes? They are Fulani. They are Fulani. Very clean and clear. Fulani headsmen. Now they said, do not stereotype, don't aggregate people, don't profile them. And I said, okay, I won't profile you. If it is not a grand design by the entire Fulani Caliphate, or should I say Sokoto Caliphate, why is it that they do not come out to categorically condemn what is happening? Never. They have never said we are appalled at what is going on. Never. Never. Listen, please.
I want to repeat again.
I can repeat.
I made it a petition to the presidency and to all security agencies before that if they want peace, Mayor Diala must be arrested.
Mayor Diala.
These are people who have owned up.
They are the ones on the government of Nigeria.
Responsibility.
Yes.
That they have killed the man, they raped, and do all sorts of atrocities. And yet their leadership is in Abuja and nobody is confronting them.
Their leadership is where? This is a governor. He sits on the National Executive Council meeting. He is privy to some intel that I do not have. He is privy to some intelligence that I do not have. He's a serving governor of a state in Nigeria. He's telling you those who are responsible. And they are in Abuja. They are in the presidency. You have a band of terrorists As your so-called, because of course Buhari is dead, everybody knows that, unless you're a fool. The reason why they're covering it up is because the same anyuku, the same equoro, the same jealousy, the same greed, the same envy. If we say that Buhari is dead, then IPOB will take all the credit. That is the only reason. Stop it. There is no other reason on this earth. For your average Yoruba journalist, it is better for everybody to die than to get up and concede that IPOB Nnamdi has been right all along. They can never do it. Everybody knows Buhari now. If he was alive, this nonsense wouldn't be happening. You all know that. At least he will say something. You know that very well. What you have is a docile, imbecilic presidency. Who are those in your presidency? They are Miyetti Allah, according to a governor of a state. Not IPOB, not a Biafran, not from Middle Belt, TV people. If not for TV anyway, the whole of Middle Belt would have been gone by now. Because at least they are strong. They refuse to speak Hausa. TV tell them we can't speak Hausa. We have TV language. We can't speak that to Hausa. We can't speak it here. Go and ask. Do your research. Very well. People are there, and the so-called presidency. Please Google it somewhere. Presidency came out a few days ago and said, you must respect Haneze, Pandev, you must respect Miyetti Allah. The same Miyetti Allah, a serving governor, is accusing of masterminding rape, mutilation, slaughter, land grab, general insecurity. Are you listening? You know, Fulani, I want all these idiots that call themselves intellectual. If you go and swallow dictionary and you write rubbish, you claim you're an intellectual. Idiots on social media, fools. From the East especially. In the Okacha, they think they know something, but their brains are empty. Do you see how Fulanis defend their own? Even a Fulani presidency is defending a band of terrorists that they themselves said are from Mali, from Niger, from outside Nigeria. Can you at least learn something from them? Can you at least learn something about, of course, asking an Igbo man to abandon envy and jealousy is very difficult because it's part and parcel of their nature. That's how they are born. That's how they are wired. Naturally very envious, naturally very, very jealous. I need you to understand this very clearly, please. A band of terrorists, they have their own in power, in government. They are supporting them. That is why they are moving, because they have the support of their people. That is why they are moving in everywhere and taking over people's land. But you people in your so-called you claim you're intelligent. That I was one idiot I saw doing a video. Hey, Isikwato is in trouble. Hey, Isikwato, get us somebody like a Sunday. Let him come to Isikwato. One idiot. He's an one here. Taking money from OKC Bazo. That was why he couldn't mention IPOB. That is how envious, the destructive, should I say, the envious nature in an Igbo man. It is better for him to die than for somebody else to take glory for something that person worked for. It took Yoruba and every other person to rise up to say, Eastern Security Network is doing very well. For them to now say, they are doing very well. I will never forget. The first people to endorse Eastern Security Network is Afenifere. But Haneze was there. Pandef is there. They will never. And you put, jealousy. Hey, why must it be them? Why them? Why not us? That is why instead of an Easterner to be in a good position in Abuja, is better that for them it's better that somebody from Bauchi takes it. Why was it possible that they removed Onoyen and they did nothing? Absolutely nothing. Zilch, zero. They removed this man from, give me his name, from Bayelsa. The DGDSS. From Bayelsa. Broad daylight, they removed him. Lift township from Abuja. He ran back to Yenagoa. Did you do anything? All of you, in your stupidity, you don't know that once you are fragmented, once you say, oh, I'm Igbo Delta, I'm Igbo from the river, I'm Igbo from the sea, it makes it easier for your enemies to pick all of you off one after the other. One after the other. You cannot do anything about it. It is called stupidity, beribe, idiocy, and foolishness. Fulani, even if they are killing you, they band together and they defend that murderer and that rapist. Even you people to defend those who are fighting the just cause for you is difficult. And I'm wondering what type of God made you? What type of evil made you people? Are you that evil? Are you that bad? Are you that satanic? That you deny who you are? Your name is Nyesomwike. You deny who you deny yourself because of self-hate. Clean Ogorena, let me see. It's better for you to go to Sokoto and give them 500 million than to pay workers in your state. That is how evil you people are. I don't know the type of God that made you. I don't know where that thing came from that made you people. Learn something from Yoruba. Learn from them. Learn something from Fulani. A whole presidency will come out and defend murderers and rapists. Even the midget from Kaduna, El Rufai, that started this whole insecurity rubbish in the zoo, is not governors do something. Everybody is entitled to it because they hate IPOB. They hate Nnamdi Kanu, and I will tell you why this evening. Because without IPOB, without Nnamdi Kanu, Autumn couldn't have been saying what he's saying today. Yoruba wouldn't have had the courage to rise up. That is the truth. If you like, let us of course one eat you up, but that is the fact. We gave them the backbone to stand. That is why Fulani hates us with a passion. They said these people, they have scattered our plans. They wanted to be in your bushes and in your forests until 2022, then they unleash mayhem. Britain will come and say, okay, they're all Nigerians, anybody can stay wherever they are. And they start building their mosques in our land. By the time you know it is over for you. Don't you understand? Chukwuka Abiyama asked us to go in 2012. I see what is about to happen. Go and stop it. That's why we are here today. And we have stopped it. Let us listen to the governor once again. Listen carefully, please.
These people are arrested. When I talk, I was being castigated.
The same way they castigated IPOB. Has IPOB killed anybody? I'm asking you a question. But the people that are killing, that is why I can forgive anybody in life. But you see, Yoruba journalists, I'm saying it clearly. I can never forgive them. Because Yoruba has what is called the media preponderance. They control the media. Evil will be happening in the East. Yoruba will not write about it. I can't understand why. I don't know why. I don't know where I don't know what we are dragging. What are we, Yoruba journalists, what is it that you're dragging with Biafrans? That when evil is happening, when this government is perpetrating evil in the East, you don't write about it. Nothing. A little boy was killed yesterday. Yoruba never wrote nothing. No, they can't write about it. I don't know what is wrong with them. I can forgive anybody in this life, including Lucifer. But you see, Yoruba journalists, my God in heaven, the way they wrote, proscribe IPOB, what they're saying on the radio, proscribe. But the same people cannot write out of fear. Oh, Judge Hand, they cannot write about Mietiala. We are the ones fighting Mietiala. If not that God made it possible for this young man to rise up. We are the ones fighting Mietiala. And that is why the coming of the young man made it possible for the world to now say that, yes, IPOB are not the only mad people there, or maybe there are madness elsewhere. Then they started to investigate. They now realize that Fulani is the problem. Now you see it. People committing rape and murder, they are part of the presidency. Obiano stood up and stupidly, idiotically opened his mouth and said, they are part of my government. But the same Obiano asked the army to kill his own people, IPOB, young people at Mbo. I don't know how people want to. Sometimes I explain this and I'm thinking people don't quite understand what we are saying. Is it that you don't understand what I'm saying or what? This is a governor. They always castigate you because once you speak the truth in Nigeria, they castigate you. They call you all sorts of names. They want to ridicule you. They want to make you look irrelevant. They never knew they were going to meet IPOB. You were not going anywhere. The harder they come, the harder they fall. We keep marching. They never knew that we would come. You know, they thought somehow he will be like Waswike, give him a few pounds there. He will start building hotels. He will start pressing cement, molding block. That's what they thought. Some said, oh, he's looking for fame. He wants attention. I kept laughing at the idiots. And I will say to the men around me that they don't know who we are. They have no clue who we are. They don't know why we were born. They thought we were born to start all this primitive accumulation of wealth, like hungry people. I'm not hungry. I never grew up in a hungry home. I had everything. My father sent me abroad to go and study. So I can't, when I look at all these idiots, I feel sorry for them. Small money given to you to fight for the freedom of your people, you started building hotels and hostel. Poverty. Oh dear me. We have suffered IPOB, I'm telling you. We had to fight rejection even amongst our own people, those you're saving. For many years, we overcame that. We now went outside to preach this very gospel. Today it is resonating everywhere, even with a governor of Benue. Listen.
Nothing bad that was not said against me. I am this and that. But the reality is here. It is not just happening to Benue State today. It is happening to the entire country. Why is the federal government being silent about this Fulani men? When will the federal government come out?
What did Autumn say, Governor Autumn? Fulani men. Facebook, are you hearing? Fulani men. That is a governor in Nigeria. Not an Igbo man. Not a Biafran. These are the people that fought the war against Biafra. He's saying Fulani men. And Igbo Efulefu. Umogogo, are you listening? Do you see how the government is defending their own people? And not that they're defending them to maybe go to school or do what. No. Everything they do is in your face. One Fulani IG goes, another Fulani IG comes in. In your face, it's called Korokoro, you'll be seeing it. You cannot do anything. Because you spent very many years selling yourselves down the drain. You now have no face to stand up and to say, what you're doing is wrong. Because if they give you 2,000 naira data, you claim you're an intellectual, that's what I call them. Intellectual, that's what I call them. When intellectual in Enugu will be writing rubbish, writing nonsense. After writing garbage, they give you 2,000 naira. He came to give you 2,000 naira a week to buy data. Ah, dear me, dear me. Yoruba, they proscribed IPOB. But when they want to write about rapists and murderers, they say, whatever it's called. And you want me to forgive such people? I can never forgive them. One of the setbacks of Nigeria is Yoruba journalism. I say it openly. Yoruba journalism is evil and wicked. Evil and wicked. Unless that thing affects a Yoruba person, they will never write about it. Never. Never, ever, ever. The height of wickedness. The height of wickedness. I don't know if they want all of us, Biafrans, to be wiped off from the face of the earth so they can share our land with the Fulani. I have no idea. Yoruba journalism, I don't know what got into them. Very evil and wicked people. Very wicked. Today, as you're busy transporting your wickedness to the east, Fulani was coming and taking your land. You know, you're not doing it. Because of your wickedness, The wickedness you have towards the east is so much that even when Fulanis were coming to take your land, you couldn't see them. You became blind. Because you were very, very envious. You and the intellectuals in Igbo land. Writing rubbish. Every blessed day. Writing nonsense. Ask them to come and do what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. They cannot do it. Okay, bring people, come out on the road. Let's see how people, they cannot do anything. All they do is that, writing rubbish every blessed day. Proscribed, the outlawed group. Satan, not God, Satan will punish you people. Satan will punish, and of course you're suffering now. Are you not suffering? The people who are killers, they are saints. Those who are saints, they are demonized. That's what Autumn is saying. Let's hear him, please.
And criticize and arrest herdsmen carrying AK-47.
Carrying what? AK-47. And I asked somebody, I asked Facebook, I asked all these intellectuals, I asked all these fools, and I asked them a simple question. Somebody is in your farm raping your mother with AK-47. How do you activate self-defense? With cassava stem? Don't militarize. Nobody has monopoly of violence. But the violent man is raping my mother in the farm. How do I stop him from raping my mother? You cannot answer me. He has AK-47. Please answer that question, please. I'm begging you. Do you see how foolish people are in the zoo? That's why I call Nigeria a zoo. I say it's not an insult. It's for you to wake up to see how idiotic your reasoning is. Somebody is raping my mother in the farm, cutting my sister into pieces, taking my land and destroying crops. I'm asking you a simple question. How do I defend myself? He has AK-47. You say I should go and protest. I should write to EU. I have written to EU. No reply. I came out to protest. The same Fulani in the army and police will shoot me dead. What do you expect me to do? Because what do you expect me to do under such circumstance? It's a simple question that they cannot answer me. Nobody. If you go to editors' offices, be it this day in Abuja or the Tribune, they are shaking. Once they see Alhaji, they start shaking. Once they hear about IPOB, everybody grows wings. Proscribed. They proscribed. What did IPOB do that you proscribed IPOB? Because Fulani and Britain told them the only obstacle to your march to the sea, you see the east. That is where your problem lies, not the west. It's the east. Subdue them. They said, subdue them, arrest them, kill them. Britain said, we are here. Nobody will hear your case in ICC. It's Britain that is defending Fulani. Britain is defending them. Britain. Nothing will happen. Go to the east. Once you go to the east and you get them, then the west will fall. They never knew how resilient we were. That very day they came to kill me and I survived. That assassination was the day their plans ended. They knew they were in trouble. They knew it. They of course, you know. The native doctor doing jazz for them told them that that's the end of you. Since you went to his house and you couldn't kill him, no, that's the end. Yoruba journalists saw the video of the storming of my house. They saw the dead bodies of young men. They saw the carcass of my dog, Jack. They saw everything. Yoruba journalists still, some people are born evil, you know. They still talk about IPOB as a proscribed group, people you came to kill. After killing them, you went back and you tagged them terrorists, whereas you are the terrorist. After that very incident, I hated black people, to be honest with you. That was the day I knew that black people are poor all over the world because of our wickedness. There is a particular brand of wickedness in a black man that you cannot fathom. I say it in Yoruba journalists. Yoruba journalists are evil, beyond evil. Evil. Look at the way they're serenading their own. They're selling him, marketing him their own, because it's their own. Why do you think NSAS failed? NSAS failed because Yoruba journalists could not stand for Nnamdi Kanu to lead the revolution against the Zulu state. That's their only problem, nothing else. After all, NSAS was almost dead until I went on air to start gingering people, or people started phoning in. Isn't it? Am I lying? But instead of Yoruba journalists to say, allow this man to lead this revolution. Oh, no, he's an Igbo man, no, Biafran, Bamba, no. We don't want him. Both you, they said no. Instead of Nnamdi Kanu to lead NSAS and finish Nigeria, bring Nigeria down, it's better for all of us to be suffering. And after that, 2 or 3 months, Fulani was in their forest, raping and killing. Do you understand it? Evil begets evil. Listen to, we're only playing Autumn's this thing. Are you listening? Governor of Benue State. Governor of Benue State. Every newspaper, scores killed, people killed, everywhere. It's no longer news. The people I hold, it may sound bizarre. The people that could have educated everybody to understand the dangers of Janjaweedism was Yoruba media. They control the media everywhere. They used to give money to John Momo of Channels Television, former information minister. Didn't they? To be peddling their lies. IPOB, they thought they could demonize us. Do to me what they did to Ojukwu. Demonize Biafra, demonize. Nobody ever knew Ojukwu went to Abuja to go and negotiate restructuring. Nobody knew. He's a rebel, secessionist. And I kept asking them, secede from who? From what? We were here before the white man came. Are you mad? Yoruba journalists, repent. Yoruba journalists, you people are the problem of, you people gave Fulani Mietiara the impetus to be doing what they're doing. Because you failed to publish the truth. You failed to tell people the truth. That is a fact. Let us hear Autumn and proceed.
Are we second citizens in this country?
He's asking, Governor.
What gives Fulani man superior to any other person?
Are you Fulani man, a governor, Fulani man, he is calling them Fulani people. They are nothing. They are not particularly bright. They are not highly educated. The only thing is that Britain chose them. Because Britain will never choose a bright race. Never, ever, ever. I would have read in England. Sorry, in Britain, so to speak. I think it was in Glasgow or thereabout. In Edinburgh, I don't know. Once you're smart, Britain will say no. Britain created Nigeria to make it possible for them to control Africa. They thought the idiots they were grooming would control Africa. And through those fools, Britain cannot control Africa, but it failed woefully. Because they know that Fulani cannot do anything. They are not. Are they bright? You're bright, and in the 21st century, you're moving cattle from place to place like a deranged lunatic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have spoken grammar like some people. Deranged lunatic, the same sentence. And I say, hey, intellectual. That's how they write. You think they have something upstairs? Nothing. Empty. Moving cattle from place to place like demented monsters. These are the people you gave your country to run for you. He's a general. He's a no-nonsense general. Writing rubbish. Why, dear me? Autumn, please finish. Let us go and preach.
I'm not their slave. A Benue man is not a slave to any Fulani man in this country. And so federal government must do this. At a point in time, the federal government came out with a policy through the police that even those with license, den guns, double barrel and pump action should surrender to police. How many times have the presidency come out to condemn that Fulani men are carrying AK-47 all over the place?
They want you to give them your own den guns, but they have AK-47 to take over your land and to rape your mothers in front of you. And after seeing all of these things, a human being born by a woman, will stand up and condemn IPOB. I don't understand it. A child was shot dead yesterday, come back from school. In our mama, afo. Did Yoruba cover it? Did Yoruba journalists cover it? They will come to you, oh, surrender your guns, give it to the police. We don't want a problem, insurgency, give it to the police. But Fulani has AK-47, with which they have been raping and maiming people. Why don't you ask them to submit their own guns? No one can answer that question. Zoological Republic. Let me leave out on what he's saying is self-evident. It is the truth that is self-evident. Unbelievable. Damnable Zoological Republic. They never ever speak the truth. When the dust settles down and I will grant an interview to a frontline